I guess we need to start with what your impressions of last night's game was and what you think is up with the Rams. Fixable? Guys got to get some people back. I mean, they went from being in control of their own 1-seed destiny up 16 points with 10 minutes to go in Seattle to now staring a 6-seed right in the face. Albert?
Yeah, I think Sean McVay told us last night, what he thinks. I think you can look at his actions over the last few years, his actions, particularly last year when everyone was screaming, this week last year was screaming that he needed to go all out to get the 3 seed instead of the 4 seed and avoid playing the 14-win Vikings in the first round. And he chose to rest his players in week 18, and it paid off, right? Like the Vikings team went through a war, came into that game beat up, and the Rams ran them right off the field, right? So he used that approach last year, and it worked. And yet last night, after losing the way that they lost, he stepped to the podium without even knowing the implications and said, everyone's playing next week, and we need to play better football. And I think that tells you that maybe it's a little more than just not having Devontae Adams, not having Alaric Jackson, not having Kevin Dotson. And those are huge absences for them, to be clear, right? That your 2 best offensive linemen and, a receiver who obviously his reputation precedes him. So you have excuses readily available there, and they weren't taking them. And, Sean got up there and said, everyone needs to play next week because we need to be better than this. So, look, they were my pick to win the Super Bowl going back to the summer. I picked them again in midseason. I still think that when they're at their best, they're the best team in football. But very clearly last night, there were some things that weren't the way they needed to be. And, Matthew Stafford turns the ball over 3 times. That's obviously a big piece of it. Bijan Robinson had a monster game against that vaunted Rams defensive front. That's a problem. So, I think that there's definitely some soul searching going on there, and there will be over the course of this week. And, we'll see what it looks like Sunday against the Cardinals. But I just think that decision, Rich, that decision that he made in the moment to say, everyone's playing this week tells you everything you need to know about where his head's at and where his team is.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.